Season started, a couple more transfers, and the group stage draw of Champions League has been done as well. Let's go. What's happening, folks, and welcome to an episode of Creating Legacy with Manchester United. If you're excited for this episode, hit the like button down below and subscribe if you like everyone on this channel. Down below, also my FIFA channel and my Let's Play channels as well. Go check those out if you've got time as well. So today, guys, we're doing the games against Burnley and a Champions League game because I just wanted to get some content recorded and get ahead of the curve a little bit, because obviously the room's been now completely finished and I've not been able to record last week or so, realistically, because of just not a time with all that's been going on. So 2 games off camera, awesome transfer news as well, but let's get the games off camera first. Beat Everton by 3-1, and a very surprising opening goal about to be shown here. Varane just fires at the bottom corner. I'm like, okay, not what I really thought you'd do this season, but fair enough. Last on the left hand side, he gets the ball, lays it back to Langer, back to Fred, who drills it in. I was convinced at one point it was going to be offside for the deflection, but it came off Everton players, so it didn't matter. They did get one back though, did Everton, make it 2-1. Calvert-Lewin getting one in the bottom corner with a header, and you're getting a bit nervous then, but second half we took control of it and we managed to win the game. Now dropping deep, finds Bruno Fernandes, through on goal, lovely little chip over the goalkeeper, 3-1. It was a fair scoreline with a better side. It was just a bit annoying that we conceded that goal, but look at that domination. Well done. And even Langer got an assist. Love to see it. And in the Norwich game, we won 4-0. It was the Ronaldo show in this game. Low in the box. There's Ronaldo, headed it back in the net. I was almost a carbon copy of the Calvert-Lewin goal we could see it against Everton. But then he went into overdrive from a corner kick. Ronaldo headed it in for 2-0, and that was basically game over at that point. But it wasn't done there. Ronaldo. Rashford finds Matic. Matic dinks it into Rashford and then falls to Ronaldo a bit fortuitously, but he puts him back in the net. Cavani came off the bench later on and got one right at the end with the 4th goal. He had low down left hand side. He finds Vitinha, now Rashford, Fred, and they checked it for offside. I don't know why. He was nowhere near offside, but 4-0 victory. Very convincing. So the early table looks like this, guys. We're currently 8th in the table. Obviously, with our game in hand, we go up to probably at least 3rd, maybe more if we get if we actually more, because we win the game, we win at least a goal. So we could go up to like 2nd potentially today if we beat Burnley. But it's early days, and I'm not really concerned about how it started. But now transfer news, guys. A couple of transfers have been done. One, it's going to be a while till he joins us. Other one, he's going to be joining us a bit quicker than that. Julian Rickoff. You may know this guy from a review I did. Just wanted a young striker that's very young to develop. The only problem with him is his work permit issue. Hopefully, if he develops like he did in the other review, he will get those caps pretty quickly. He'll join 2023, which is not an issue. We've still got Ronaldo next season, and another striker will probably be signed. Not quite sure who it's going to be yet, though. And Cavani will leave, so it's not a big problem. But yeah, there's one of those youngsters that we want to try and develop in this saves. Another player that I've signed was Arson Jakarian, a young 18-year-old Armenian who I got for £30 million loan straight back to Dynamo Moscow. Now, I'm not sure where I'm going to use this guy. The good news is he can play left wing, he can play right wing, he can play attacking midfielder. He could play central mid. Now, I'm leaning towards that. And making him a Mazzala, but he just is a really good young talent that I think we can develop. And I'm open to thoughts, guys. I don't use a 4-2-3-1. He's not at the moment anyway. But I think most likely it'll be a left winger, maybe a Mazzala, but we'll see. Just a really young talent. Scouts were raving over him, so I felt it was a good deal to do. In terms of the scouts, there's a Port standard coming through now. There's a few interesting players in there that I'm still obviously not quite certain about yet. Oh, I didn't check Belgium. I did. So there's a lot of guys that are looking like they've got B's and C's and maybe one or two are A's, but we're still looking at them and they're still finalising the scout reports on them. So there's nothing really imminent right now. I've got a list of players, which is very long. As you can see here, looking at strikers, quite a few that I'm looking at. Nunes, Scamacca, Gabriel Silva. There's players that have been recommended quite highly. I'm leaning towards Darwin Nunes or Scamacca, to be honest with you. But I'm not dead set on either of them right now. I'm considering Scamacca because never really signing, but we'll see how that goes. I'm not married on either one right now, but well, I'll have a think about that as we get to the. It's not going to be a deal done until at least January, where I may do a pre-transfer deal for the summer. We'll have to wait and see on that though. So folks, that's the team I'm going to go with today. Dominguez is still suspended from that red card he got in the last episode, but Fred is got the second highest goal scoring in the team so far, so that is actually crazy. Let's see how we get against Burnley. Obviously, I forgot to give you Champions League group. I'll tell you that in a second after this game. But it's very familiar. A couple of teams we've got in it are very familiar to United fans from recent European campaigns. So let's pick up with last time and let's go out there and get a win. We haven't won at Old Trafford yet. We had one home game we lost and 2 away games. So hopefully we can get the win today against Burnley. We're playing well. We're just going to continue against Burnley, really, to be honest with you. And hopefully we can do that here. Let's see how we get on. And hopefully a Ronaldo goal, because I'm thinking of doing something for Ronaldo when he scores a goal. But I'm not quite sure how to get it set up yet. Is Ronaldo finding Rashford? Down the left-hand side, Rashford's got space to run into. Finds a cross in the box. Good clearance. Rashford tackled it, and it's going to be cleared by Burnley, I think, here eventually. No, Rashford gets back there. Good work rate. Throw in. Flicked away. Now Varane gets it back under control. He's got Matic in support. Matic to Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Matic. Nice football being played here. Just need to try and find that killer ball. Yeah, I mean, the pass was obvious. They're going to play there. Just be a bit quicker with it. There we go, Fred. Okay, they can't find that. They can't see the turn and face the Burnley defence at the minute. Just try. Now they're dropping deep into that midfield role, which is what I want them to do, but also get back in the tracking area. Good ball through to Sancho here. Down the right-hand side. He's been forced wide. And that's a really poor attack, that. Dolo. Down the right. Can he find a cross? Or a pass? Bruno Fernandes. That's a bit poor, that. Not quite finding it. Oh, but I see more. Oh, Ronaldo. I'm disappointed that's not gone back in the net. The Ronaldo, of all the people you think would score that, wouldn't you? Tells the corner kick, goes in the far post. There's Ronaldo. I mean, we're not playing to... I've not really set a set-piece tactic up, but Ronaldo for set-piece is going to obviously be a threat. Tells the corner kick. Goes in again, and it's been cleared by Burnley. 8 minutes in, it's like 20 highlights. Oh, come on. You can't get beaten in the air like that. That's so poor. Delo down the right-hand side. But he's just winning this game, but I'm going to have a chance yet, really. Bruno Fernandes. Delo. Ronaldo. Yes! Manchester United won, Burnley 0, and it's with Cristiano Ronaldo. We're going to try and get something on the series while he's here when he scores a goal. I don't know if I can get a video clip to do it. I'll try at some point. Love football here. Bruno Fernandes gets the ball on the right-hand side. I thought it was Ronaldo in the penalty area originally, but it's Sancho who then finds Bruno. Then Ronaldo, open net, can't miss it. 1-0 against Burnley. Finally we got the goal. After loads of possession, we finally found the breakthrough. Fred. That's a free kick. It's also a red card for Ashley Barnes. That is, I'm not sure. Wow. Come on, Bruno, bang this in. Oh, nearly. Right. This should be a win now because they're down to 10 men. Well, we're dominating the ball. It's like 73% possession, which is not a big surprise. Just the fact that they're taking too long to get it through midfield. And... yeah, we're going to just say pass has been good so far, keep it up. They're keeping the ball really well, but they just feel like they're just waiting too long to get it from these areas in defence, like Maguire is. Just, there's too many passes being played where you don't need to be played. I get the playing short passes. Rashford, can you find Ronaldo? No, he's found Fred instead, but just be a bit quicker with the passes. Out from the back rather than just standing there and looking. Play the pass a bit quicker. That would be a big change I'd like to see in second half. Tells us a free kick now. Digs it in. Oh, that's a weird highlight. But it's against 10 men now, so we should be... Again, what are you jogging for here? Quicker! This is what I'm talking about. Why are you standing there? Play the pass to Maguire. Again, this is what I'm talking about. That pass should have been played instantly. There's no reason against 10 men with space we've got to take so long with the passes that we're playing. Great ball through. Rashford is in. Don't shoot from there. Cut back to Ronaldo. Just with quicker passes out from the back. That's all I've got a problem with. It's the only thing I've got a problem with is that they're taking 20 minutes to play a pass forward. And also we need to get a second goal because they will score if we don't get one. How it's only 1-0 is a joke. We're just not creating enough chances in the final third. They're just and this is what I'm worried about. One attack like this. And here they go. Here it comes. Morris is through. Dinks it into Longstaff. This is what I'm on about. You've got to be quicker with your passes and get I'm gonna have to have a go at them here because they're not playing well enough. They've been too casual with the attacking play. Turn and play a ball forward pass. There's people making runs. Play it to them. Like that. Sancho. Bruno Fernandes. Back to Sancho! I think he's offside. Hopefully he's not, but I think he is. Is he onside? Yeah, thought he was. That's a common thing we've had this game is how close was he to be onside though? That looks on to me. That looks on to me from this angle, but again, maybe the side angle will give us a better view of it. Just ignoring the teammate there. He needed help there. Varane. Matic. Good ball. Brilliant ball, actually. Sancho. Bruno Fernandes. Sancho. Rashford. 2-0. Finally. If he's onside, it's game over. Was he onside? I think he was. Well, not even checking it. So Manchester United 2, Burnley 0. And it's Marcus Rashford who's got it. Great ball from Matic to set this up. And then Sancho, Bruno, nice thing to play here. And good run from Rashford. In he goes. 2-0, finally. I think we need to play a higher tempo. That's what we need to do. I've just changed that slightly in the tactics. That's what we need to do going forward. Well, we learned something today that the tempo was a bit too low for what I want them to do, so we can change that in the next game. But looks like we'll win a game by 2-0. Which should go massive blow whistle now for full time. Manchester United 2, Burnley 0. We deserve it. Domination possession. They're sent off as well. We already won up at the time anyway, and it was going that way anyway. So brilliant result for us now. Right, let's look at the Champions League group, guys. I didn't tell you that, did I? In the last, right direction. I'm going to currently second in the table, 1 point behind Leicester City. I thought it would be. Right, Champions League group. You may see it there on the screen. There, Villarreal's one of them. Let's have a look at our group. I think it's Leipzig and Young Boys. Yeah, so we've got Leipzig, Villarreal and Young Boys. That should be a group we should qualify from. Hopefully top, ideally. So next game is against Villarreal. Let's see if we can get winning that one as well. Right, folks, here we are against Villarreal in Champions League in our second game of today's episode. Hopefully we can play better we did against Burnley and with the whole taking forever thing. So let's just put these guys on the bench and Dominguez can go back into the team because he really? Okay, try again. There we go. Let's see how he gets on today. And you know what? Vitinha can play as well today. A bit of rotation in there. Right, here we go. Ronaldo starts because Ronaldo. This has to start, doesn't he? Obviously, we'll rotate him at some point, and he probably will get annoyed about that. Annoyed with that, probably. Right then. Let's see if we can get a win today. We've changed one thing. We've gone for shorter passing and a higher tempo. That's all we've changed from the last game. We finished off with that against Burnley, and it seemed to be a bit more lively than it was earlier on. So let's get going here. Let's get going, shall we? Here we go, folks. Villarreal in the Champions League. A good start here, and the yellow kit on a really yellow pitch. That is hurting my eyes a lot. Anyway, here we go, folks. Hopefully, 3 points are on the way. Where is he? You can't let him beat like that. You got to beat him down or something there. Gerben Moreno. They're a better team here. They started really well. Danjuma's in the own goal. Right, this is not good enough. They've not started well here. We've really struggled to keep the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Great ball. Rashford, don't shoot from that angle. Oh, never mind, ignore me. Manchester United, no, Manchester United won. Ignore me. I'm an idiot. 1-0. Did he play for the keeper's legs, this? What a pass from Vitinha, though. I mean, for Vitinha. Turn, it's it. And they never score for this angle. Through his legs, I think. 1-0 against Villarreal, against the run of play. It is definitely against the run of play, but 1-0, I'll take it. We don't supposed to be ahead in this game, and I'm pretty sure the FM will correct itself with that Delos on yellow card. I mean, I might have to take him off because he's going to get sent off here otherwise, isn't he? Coquelin. Parejo. Again, they can't track anyone who's down his side. Right, okay. Well, clearly Tellez needs some help over here because he can't mark a piece of paper at the minute. Rashford, I'm going to get you to just mark him up. And Tellez is really struggling to mark anybody up at the moment. So he's just going to... It's this right-hand side where they're getting the threat. So we're going to get him to tell them to physically man-mark those guys. And see if that makes a difference. Because it's down that side all the time that they're causing problems. Corner kick curled in, cleared. Ronaldo, can he get there? He can. Now, he's got no support here, really. But good hold-up play. Rashford. Into space for Sancho. On the right-hand side, Jadon Sancho. Penalty! Has to be a penalty, and it should be Ronaldo taking it. We've not been dominant in this game, but we might be about to go to... Sure, it's a penalty. Surely it's a penalty. It is. And it should be Ronaldo taking it. And it is. Ronaldo stepping up. Big moment in this game, you feel. They've been a bit aside, I think, Villarreal just about. Ronaldo stepping up. Bangs it back in the net. Villarreal 0. Manchester United 2. And it's Ronaldo with his 5th goal this season. I don't think we've been that good in this game, to be honest with you. But when you got Ronaldo and people like that, you always got a chance. Great strike, right in the corner. And it's 2-0 in the Champions League opening group stage game. Well, half-time, it doesn't feel like we've been that good. 2-0 up, Rashford and Ronaldo. 2 really good goals. The first goal was brilliant. Martinez's pass and finish from Rashford was brilliant. We just got to maintain our focus here now. I mean, the third goal we used to say, I think along the lines of, win your home games and get a point away from home, and you qualify from the group stage, 9 times you should qualify. So we're already on our way to doing that. Can we get a third goal early on here? That's an interesting pass. If that was anyone else with more pace, it might have been even better. But still, good idea. The fullbacks have not had a fun game today. They've not. Oh my God, Tellez, Coquelin far post cross and Gomez. Oh my God, they're just the wide areas. They're just panicking every time. The threat's been from the wide play from Villarreal today. Don't concede a goal from this one. We should be fine. Well done, De Gea. They're just panicking in the defence. They can't deal with the wingers, any of them, and that's really concerning going forward. Well, it's not been a vintage performance, but we've got the win. That's the most important thing. Still problems with the fullbacks. I knew there might be problems with the fullbacks still. It wasn't something I was surprised about. Full time, Villarreal 0, Manchester United 2. I think we just about deserved it. I mean, obviously they got more shots on target, but I think the quality chances that we made was better than theirs. So I'll take it. Nice win, good result. The problem was their wide players. That was the problem in that game. The wide players were a massive problem. We couldn't deal with them. When we got Wan-Bissaka on it, it was a bit better, but we'll take it. So next episode, when shall we come back? Well, there's an obvious one here, isn't there? So we'll do these 4 off camera and come back from Man City and Brentford. That makes sense. Unless there's a cup game between the 2 of those games, obviously we'll do that instead. But that is a pretty good start season, I would imagine. I think we'll conceded after the Spurs game. We were down 10 men, and we've scored at least 2 goals a game. So I'm pretty okay with how things are going so far. So, if you enjoyed the episode, I hope you have. Hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new as well. And don't forget to check out the FIFA channel and Let's Play channel down below. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.